Wait till you hear it. That's a dope song.
Welcome, everybody, to this episode of Runs0b3r podcast. This is episode number
26.
26.
I got it right.
26.
Because we just did 25.
We'll take fresh.
Yeah, 26. So today we have a special guest, solo guest today. His name is Johnny Wise. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
More or less.
Yeah, Johnny Wise. He's the wise runner out there. So
Hold it
if
down.
anybody sees the wise runner out there, this is the man right here, okay?
Most of the time.
As long as it's not a
only
negative
one wise
way.
runner.
There you go. There you go.
So yeah, if you're thinking negative thoughts about any of the slaps or anything up, then this isn't your guy. But if you're thinking positively, this is your guy.
So I do hand them out a lot. So anybody could have put any sticker up.
Yeah, for sure, man. And you know what? I like it. I like the slaps, and you kind of got me into, because I used to be into the graffiti art, and I'm always a fan of going and taking graffiti pics.
I follow it everywhere.
Yeah,
Let's fix this real quick.
Because it crosses the country.
it does. And especially with,
It's got
because people cover territories with it. So you'll see it on like the corners of a trail. And then if you keep looking, you'll notice it further down. And in my head, they're always on foot. Like there's always one long streak, but it could be miles of it. So, or they'll get the train. So you'll see it pass by. Yeah.
That's, I mean, I wish I got to talk to my guy. He's a beautiful actor. His name is Tyson Hall in New York. But he knows this, does this. And I want to ask him, I'm sure he's seen a train in New York with, you know, a tag that he knows of somebody in LA because they know each other. I'm like, oh, that would be dope. I want to take a picture of a shot in Shreveport with an LA tag or with a New York tag on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So Johnny Wise is our guest. To the left of me is
Eric J. Henderson.
Eric J. Henderson. And I am Brandon K. Veltman.
Work it out.
Yeah. All right. So Runs0b3r podcast, we do not only discuss running and sobriety, but all walks of life. For every one of us has a unique story. The journey begins and ends with you. So Johnny, welcome, buddy.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
welcome. This is McKinney. This is our fourth. This is going to be the fourth recording out here. I know Eric missed last recording, 2 recordings, but he's back in effect, you know, and I'm happy to have him back.
Let's go.
And Johnny, happy to have you as a guest, the Wise Runner. Let's talk a little bit about, I want to know, I wanted to have Tammy on too. I'm going to have her on at a different time, you know, but I want to know about that race. Was it Amped?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
yeah. Let's
AMPT.
talk a little bit about that, what they offer, and that way the community can get some heads up, you know, and what time of year these races go on and so on. So cool.
Yeah.
If you have that information.
I do. Yeah,
okay.
I can look it up, but I know most of it by heart. Angela is one of the race directors. She lives in Murphy also, or Wiley, so we're neighbors more or less. But they hold races in McKinney here at Town Lake, Plano at Oak Point, White Rock, and at in Irving, the Las Colinas trail. Okay. So good range of areas. It ranges throughout the year. The next one's in about a month and a half, but they have the winter races, fall, summer, spring. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What got you linked into that? Like,
it was a while ago. They have a race in Murphy that's down the street from my house. I just didn't know who was doing it. So I'll see people run every once in a while in the morning. Mm-hmm. But then one year I just saw like hundreds of people. They blocked traffic and everything. Yeah. And I just had to look up what it was. And because it was local, I applied to be an ambassador a couple of years ago, but I didn't know anyone in the real running community. And I didn't want to say, I put up stickers also. So like I didn't bring that part up. So it was just, I was just some random guy, and beautiful community. with being an ambassador for a running company, it is cool to see people from different areas all work together to promote something. Like with running clubs, it's people that you'll see every once in a while, but or no, running clubs, you see them all the time. You'll become closer friends with them.
Yeah.
But with being an ambassador, you'll see people from different parts of the city, and then also people that you've seen at races and didn't really recognize. So it feels more like a select group.
Different chance
Shots
to
fired.
vibe on a different, Oh man, we're gonna miss Johnny. Dang, Brandon, he
sting
said the trigger
operations.
words.
Sorry.
I tried to warn you. I told you.
So man, that's fantastic, Johnny. So a little bit about the whole graffiti deal is kind of we had both interest in the whole graffiti. I saw him posting stickers up, and I was like, man, I like that. I want to give me some stickers and get them out there too, you know. And,
That's how I started you.
And it's easy to pull them off if people are really going to be anal and start bitching about it. You know, it's like, okay, we can get rid, we can take it off. It's very simple. It's not like tagging a wall or taking over half your building. You know what I mean? It's just it's very simple, and but getting the message out there is all awesome. You know, and now I identify where Johnny's been in this Metroplex by seeing a sticker on the trail or seeing something on a sign or something right near there. And I'm like, oh yeah, man, Johnny's been at North Shore, because I saw the one at North Shore the other day. Yeah.
That's like OG Obey.
Yeah.
One of the original.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It sounds dumb,
Yep.
but there was an Obey sticker downtown near the DART train, and I knew,
Recently, you've seen it?
Yeah. Well, there's a whole string of them going down Elm Street towards Deep Elm.
That's Shepherd.
Shepherd Farley.
Shepherd
Yeah.
Farley. Okay. Yeah.
There's a water tower at the Centennial or Continental Gin building with a giant eyeball painted mural on there. He did the mural for that water tower. So
Shoot. Across from that hotel. Like, yeah.
So it's such a small art world, and they do want to get their message out far and everything. And with tagging with stickers versus graffiti, it is most like, I'm always gonna be a runner first. With a sticker, it takes 10 seconds maybe. If you can't peel it off fast enough, it takes a while.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just a quick hit, and I can keep going, because I'm not gonna carry spray cans inside like a water vest and try to get that done. I'm not going to stop my watch for 20 minutes to try to draw something cool. So.
Yeah, for sure, man. But that's awesome though. So, and we give them that we call them slaps. Yeah. So that's
I
kind
love
of
it.
the
It almost
term,
feels like
throwing up some slaps, you know. So it's
I'm gonna offend everybody with my illiteracy, but unless I just put it, it's just a question. Like, I know zine folks, but the stickers feel like zine vibe, because you can kind of tell a story through your deals, you know.
Exactly. And with the trails I've been to, it do feel like while I do feel like it's accomplishment, I will get messaged every once in a while, people saying, hey, I've been to this trail, I didn't see any of your stickers. Like that does get me, not upset in the word, but it's okay, cool. I guess I'm going out to Rowlett to go run this trail because I'm petty. So
you
Gotta cover the ground. It's almost like, people who I bumped into a guy on Instagram the other day, people who hide things in order to be found. So you say you fall down on the trail at the North Shore, next to a rock, you turn the rock over and there's a sticker there. You're like, good job. Or a quarter that he's written on some stuff. It's like,
there's a geocache on one of the trails I go to where they left a notebook and like dates and everything.
Nice.
So, and there's apps where you can look that up and try to find stuff. And it is a
geocache.
Yeah. So that's since you brought that up, man, a guy I was with in Iceland, he did that.
Oh yeah,
geocaching up there, and I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Oh, he's up there writing in some diary or something. They leave up there, and people will put whatever."
So you can see what other people have written over time.
I think so. Or you sign your name.
It's different ones.
Yeah,
there's. I found a water bottle, or I saw a string in a hole of a tree once. So I was like, I guess I'm gonna like pull it out and hope it's not a hand or anything. But it was just a water bottle. When you opened it, there was some dice, some action figures, and like a pen. There was no notebook. I'm like, oh, that's weird. But this is so specific. Someone else has to be doing this for a reason. So like it's always
nice.
Like, I don't think we give ourselves credit for how far of a distance we cover. Like as runners, if someone invites you to go, says something's a mile away, in your head, that's not that far. Like that's what, but if you don't run regularly, that is an insane distance to ask somebody just to cover on foot.
If you left your wallet, hey man, can you run back there and get my wallet?
Oh, we look for excuses for it now. It's I can go jog a half mile real quick. That's fine. So
They had these gnomes in the woods at
North Shore.
in
I saw
Dallas
that. Oh, in Dallas?
and Big Cedar, I think. Because we're running. What's the race where we ran? Great Route. Was, here it is right
yeah,
here.
it was Big Cedar. Yeah.
And so I'm running. I was like, "Yo, these gnomes!" They're like, and it was great.
With like going to more trails.
Or Texoma. I'm sorry. When Brandon took us out there,
okay.
there were gnomes in those woods. I don't know if y'all saw them.
No, I didn't see any.
Yeah.
My biggest fear, man, running at like 5 o'clock in the morning in the dark, like that you don't. I know we've talked about it before. We don't know what anything is. So when it is something weird, like this doesn't make sense on every level right now. Like,
Well,
I'm
luckily
just
they
like-
were 3 inches tall. If I see a gnome-sized gnome, yo, I'm just gonna give it up, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Because that's hallucinating times.
That's true.
So you got any races coming up, Johnny? You just did the Last Man Standing. Talk a little bit about that. How was that?
Yeah.
It was great. The Quanah Hill Massacre by Black Flag Running. It's right outside of Weatherford, or Fort Worth. To me, that whole area is just West Texas. I know it's not West Texas, but it's the Fort Worth side. Yeah. And it's mostly because I don't know any races in that area or trails. Like Samson is a beautiful trail.
Right.
Eagle Mountain I've heard of, but I haven't been out there yet. But like Quanah, I never heard of. But DFW Stickers invited me out there last year, and I got 3 laps in, and that's all I could really. Like I physically couldn't do it. I to this time,
You said DFW. What was that?
DFW Stickers.
I just wrote that down too. Wait, what's that? DFW stickers.
Yeah. So is that what is that group? Is that a?
It's a
Run
actual
group?
sticker,
Oh, a sticker group.
company.
Okay.
But the
that
Jesse,
was
one
a
of the
group.
guys who worked there, he is a runner. So I saw one of his stickers on some trail somewhere, and I looked him up, and then I found out I'd follow him on Instagram, but I didn't know that he was a runner also. So I'm like, oh, that's just a small world of stickers and group, like stickers and running. Like that is a smaller niche than just trail runners or like ultra marathoners or people who ruck. So yeah.
Help me out with this. I heard a small piece of when you said before. I didn't really know this group or that group in Dallas. Are you new to these groups, or what's your history in that and in running itself? Like, how did it happen?
With running, it's weird to say like how long you've been running. I don't know. I'm old, not old. I'm 38. So like in high school, I ran track. I ran cross country because I quit football, and they said you have to do something. So, but I hated cross country then.
Never appealed to me. Does
'cause-
now, but
Well, now like running a 5K is fine, but when you're 16, 17 and you played football, you know it by 100 meters or 100 yards at a time. And I ran track. I ran the 800, but so running a mile was always a punishment. Like there's no way you want to do that.
and 5K is forever in the woods. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the woods part, like I can't. You don't really. The woods are always scary until you actually go out there. And even whenever you like go walk through, stroll casually, that's fine. But running, you always think you're going to fall, you're going to get hurt, something's going to hit you.
You do fall.
Yeah.
We fall.
Everyone falls. I was I've never been hurt trail running and have never fallen in front of people. I can honestly say no one's seen me hit the ground that I know of, but I've had close calls. But it's but in high school I ran, then I did martial arts, and my teacher would make us run to warm up.
Okay, pause for a second. Where did you grow up?
Oh, Garland. Went to North
High School.
Carolina
Okay,
High School.
sweet,
Yeah,
sweet.
2006.
Very nice.
That's
2006.
the Owls.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raider Sam, but Garland was the Owls.
Garland Owls, yeah.
My last name is Wise, so we've always had owls in the house. So I was like, oh man, I'm one school away from like my mascot being me.
That'd been too much. You
Yeah,
can't go
hell
there. You
yeah.
gotta do North Carolina. Yeah.
But
the Raiders. I had a little duffel bag you guys had. It's black and red.
yeah, that's school colors.
But
It's
at a
dope.
thrift store.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had a lot of. It was an okay school. Like I always felt weird about like talking about safety in running, because when it comes to privilege, like I know how to fight. I've been beat up before, and I've beat people up. Like I know if worst case scenario, you have to flee, but if I have to defend myself, I'm fine. I didn't know. Everyone doesn't know how to defend themselves. I assumed it was 5 and 5. Everyone's ex-military or something like that. But I know like the closest people get is to like the punching bag at the gym. Like yeah.
And then the punching style, there's nothing straight. I'm like, thought you could die. Like,
But I did martial arts. Our teacher would make us run and warm up. But he didn't track us. He didn't tell us how far it was. It was just the small neighborhood run or the long run when we got in better conditioning. I got in and out of the class for a while, came back once, and the new guys, I said, which run are we doing? And he said, you would know if you came. And then, so okay, cool.
it's always you.
Yeah. So I said, cool. And I followed them, and they did the short loop. And I started doing the long one. And one of the older guys pulled me aside. I said, no, they don't even know the long one exists. None of them are in shape enough to do that.
Right.
I was like, oh, that's terrible, but it was fine. We all worked out together and everything. When my teacher passed away, they did a 5K memorial run for him. And so I went out to that, did what everyone does on their first 5K, which is go out way too hard and then just try to maintain. And I stumbled past the finish line. Yeah. But I've realized, we've done 5Ks for years. I just didn't know how far it was.
So your martial arts instructor got you into...
Yeah, running. Wow. He was a track runner too, and he firmly believed that cardio base is important. Mm-hmm. So a lot of sports science goes into it. You really, like when you develop as a teenager, I guess, that's whatever your fundamentals are is really what gets you through the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. So if you really just focus on like bodybuilding and lifting weights or just like boxing and stuff, if you don't do any other kind of conditioning, you'll never be really good. You won't be uniform. But running is something you can do at a low intensity for a long time without damaging your body if you do it right.
And there it helps. So take us from there into what you...
competed for a long time, or not for a long time. I'm a professional fighter for a while. I have a terrible record. I'm 1-4.
Nice.
Still,
I'll take it.
Pro means you got in a space, got paid to be in that. That's
I'll take
the
it.
1% of.
But then when my daughter was born, maybe 12 years ago, it was just run around the neighborhood while she was taking a nap to see if I could still kind of get some fitness conditioning in. Yeah. And then it became, now that she's a little older and I know I can do the neighborhood if I go down and turn right. And then eventually I have to get a watch to see how far I'm running or how long I'm running out there. And it just over 10 years or so has developed. So, I'm going to go run a half marathon. I'll be back in a little while.
Yeah. That's good though. So are you into the distance running?
Yeah.
Like outside, what's the furthest you run?
It's weird. I've never ran a full marathon. I've ran a bunch of half marathons, but I've done trail.
But you're super fast though.
No.
You're
and that
fast.
first half was sort of on a lark. Like, and you had a disposition for it, even though you hadn't run. Like, I'm gonna go run 13. It didn't seem like long or short. It seemed like
that's fine. I mean, now, I'm a confident half marathoner. My I'm never gonna get back to my PR. I got 129 once, and that's as conditions as I'm ever gonna get. But I'm a solid under 2 for that.
38 dog. He's gonna do a 120.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I've also over the past couple of years, I've really given up on the idea of beating a time, and just because like it makes training more intense, it makes it harder. And respect to everyone who does it. Like everyone has their reason to run, and whatever makes you run more, that's good. But it's the races where I've came out with a full intention of PRing. I've done it. I feel like that's great. But I've had races where I've PR'd and wasn't really trying. I was just keeping up with the flow with someone ahead of me.
Right.
And
Felt good.
You get that stride and you just keep going and you feel your body. Then eventually it's cool. Like it was a great time. It was a great time. So yeah.
Yeah. So let's just say that you kept on going to that last man standing, and then you pushed past the marathon. You were going to keep going, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
My longest trail race is I've done 50Ks.
Okay.
So eventually I'll build it to
you're familiar with everything.
Yeah.
Then, okay.
Oh yeah.
But that sweet spot is the 13-mile mark.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay.
Hey, can y'all talk to, like, I love the transition runners. Like we've had all kinds. Like remember Rebecca? Pumping it. And then we had the track athlete Drika who came from track. And that never happens.
Yeah.
She's a 200-meter demon. And then when you just mentioned we're going to run a mile, they're like, a mile?
Yeah.
But tell me about the last man standing. So I'm talking, if anybody's listening to, like, there's a transitional kind. What is the last man standing? Explain that concept.
So on so I think it was it a 4-point-something mile?
Yeah, 4.2.
And what's crazy about the Quanah Hills Massacre is people don't realize how dense that wooded area is. So you go out and you'll want to stay with the pack. So everybody's going out kind of hard, and it's every hour on the hour they're taking off basically. Yeah. So
and you did it with no trail background. You just do it.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I ran. Oh, sorry. I guess I started running trails when I first started running for the most part. Like by the time I could do White Rock, eventually I realized to pass people, it's easier to go on the dirt. Like that sounds dumb, but then it was eventually
it's healthier too.
Actually, I think my first trail race, I can't remember when I started running trails.
You ran Karen's race?
Yeah,
So,
I ran that.
Love
Yes,
Never
we
Di-
met
Love
there.
Never
What was it?
Ends.
Recent,
Yeah.
like 3 years, 10 years?
Oh, it was
or
2
like-
years ago. My first actual trail race was I think 3 years ago. I did the Mammoth.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Mammoth
same
at
place?
Dino Valley, but it wasn't the. I didn't know it was not the actual Mammoth race. It was just a company named Mammoth.
Yeah.
And I know the active Joe Libby does Dino Valley, which is a Western States qualifier. So I'm like, oh, I'm running that one. It wasn't that one either. It was just a different organization, and it was great. But it was I signed up for the 30K. I remember at the starting line, there's people with poles, and I was like, what are those for? Because I've ran trails, but like if I get tired, I'll walk. But like I'm not gonna. I don't know how far you guys are pushing yourselves
To pull yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've ran with them a few times.
I've never used the pole. It's interesting.
Oh, well, I've gotten into hiking the past year or so.
okay.
So like, yeah, with
Start
hiking,
using poles?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, and it's
If
when
you're
you-
hiking long, you need them, don't you?
yeah. Well, for running, it's
It takes a lot of off the legs.
yeah.
Which is good. So, yeah.
I do feel like trail running does have the benefit of not cheating, but like I think in my head, when I think running during road, you try to stay consistent. With trail running, it's fine to walk. There's races
You have to.
you have to like you absolutely have to take a break. You go into your head like it's more physically demanding more than just repetitive.
So what I've been doing lately is I've been just so I won't get into that repetitiveness of walking too long on a race, you know, I'll do a 20 count in my head and I do a 20 deep breaths. So I'll be like, and I'll do 20 while I'm walking, you know, and then I start back up. You know what I mean? So you're not giving yourself that long to walk, you know what I mean? So sometimes I'll narrow that down to a 10 or a 15, you know, it just matters how I'm feeling at that point. But just like you said, it's almost good for you to walk just slightly to get that heart rate to come back down a little bit. Because if you keep that on the, you're not quite redlining, but that threshold and you're pushing and pushing and pushing, eventually that heat or the weather could cause that to be redlined
Or
easily.
perfect weather. Mile 30 out of 50 is going to bring your soul into view.
That's true.
If you've tried to run. And so just to clarify for people listening, man, those guys walk a lot. Okay, let's take 50 miles with a reasonable Texas size elevation, like 5,000, you'd say. It's like the best of the best. There are parts where they have to walk, but there are a few people. And my goal is actually to run a full race. Because you can stop but that percentage-wise, who do you think that is amongst not elite, but I'm saying your average top, your average top Texas and regional trail runners. No,
It's probably
even among them, it's a very few who are
probably the first two winners of that race are the only ones running.
Oh yeah,
the whole time. You hit number 3, he's probably power hiking a little bit or even walking.
So it just puts in context, and the number 3 is still averaging 10 9-minute miles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Down
it's
to
also
8.
it's with trail races. It is also distance and terrain dependent too.
That's the
That
thing.
like the rocky and high changes in elevation. You'll see people with poles as power hiking, but they are somehow keeping up that 12-mile pace for 200 miles. Like they're not taking breaks. They're just constantly trudging through. So but and also every race you'll see a 16-year-old teenager who's booking it and keeping up and running 100 miles, and you'll see like an 80-year-old man who's done it every year and it's just going. So
I love it.
Yeah, the difference is that teenager probably will be pissing brown, you know, afterwards, just because he doesn't have the knowledge of fueling properly and everything. And you can do that, especially at a younger age. You can get out there and just bust ass, man, and haul ass the whole time. And you just hold on till the race is over. But 2 or 3 of those races in, you're going to be, you should be paying for it.
We were talking about that earlier. Like I was trying to get my nieces and nephews, like, because I know if anybody just touches the trail for 1 mile, we don't have to run. They say, "Oh, but you run like," I'm like, yeah. It's not everybody going beast mode all the time. It's sometimes you're just out in there, a little beautiful 1 mile in North Shore, and I guarantee you'll be back out. And so I was like, man, just show up at Trailhead Running Supply. Yeah, that's a plug, because you need to go by there.
Oh, yeah,
and
Trailhead.
then just call
Shout
me
out
when
to
you're at the
Trailhead.
store. Yeah.
Trailhead, shout out.
So my high school class, I used to teach at this place, and I told them, I said, look, any one of you shows up at that store, I got you on the shoes. Am I rich? No, but I just want to see one soul get out of it. Nobody ever took me up on it.
I like that. Man.
That does bother me about trying to get people into trail running. For some reason, it seems terrifying. It does seem like it's going into the pitch black woods and you're climbing up mountains all the time. But for the most part, like most trails have like cement trails will have like a little 1/4 mile dirt path to go on, and or like even the it's in the Colony down the street. There's a shoreline trail or something,
Really?
and it's mostly crushed gravel, almost 2 miles of crushed gravel.
Nice.
So it's nice to run on. But like I always feel, I've been out there a few times, and there's a few dirt and vert runs out there sometimes.
Okay.
But
Not Arbor Hills though.
not Arbor Hills. Arbor Hills is wonderful too.
Yeah.
Arbor Hills is a trail I'll take my kids to.
Yeah,
And now that they're a little older, I'm glad that they do pick the dirt, but it does have dirt sections and paved
concrete.
sections.
Yeah.
And the concrete is wonderful. That watchtower on top is a beautiful spot to
Yeah,
get to.
yeah.
But I always try to get them to, let's just go this way. It's a shortcut back to the car, but sometimes they know, no, you're just trying to get us to go a little bit longer. So
Yeah.
And then the variation on the trail is healthier because that repetitive motion. Number one, if I run decent marathons, but that training for them, especially that repetitive use injury, I almost made it permanent. But the variation in the trail, it works all kind of body, muscles, hips, and whatever. So you can get more work done. And if you just come out and just run a mile with me, we'll be good. And we don't have to kill it. It can be, it's 15 minutes. Anybody walking is probably at 15, 16 minutes. So running could be 14. And most people can at least walk a little bit, run a little bit to get there.
the easiest way, I know for
And you don't even have to run it at all. I'll walk that whole thing with you.
well, and that's something I think people get stuck on too is the pace. If you're a 7-minute miler, being told you'll be down to an 11-minute mile on a trail ruins it for some people. But it's also, if you ever try to tell, y'all run together, it's hard to tell someone what pace you're running on a trail versus like White Rock. If you say we're gonna go to White Rock and do a 9-minute mile for the entire thing, that makes sense. But if you tell me we're going to North Shore and going to hold a pace for a while, it depends on how many hills you're going to, how close we get into the shore. If I'm booking it and I turn and fall down this cliff, I'm going to blame you. But like, so yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you're absolutely right on that. It's like it's hard. It's definitely hard to let people know, and also they'll view you like your social media, and they'll be like, "Oh man, you're too fast," or you do too you run too long. The distance is way too much for me. No, just get out there and start. If I take you out there, I'm not going to leave you. You know what I mean? I'm like, you're a guest of mine on the trail. It's like, I'm not just saying, okay, peace,
Because you get more
Here's
joy
some
out of
dirt
seeing
later.
someone else do it.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Even running with somebody, if you think that you have to slow down for somebody and that's going to ruin the workout, then that's never failed me. Is that I'm going to just stick with this person or stick with them a little slower with me. Then we'll just run together. And it's we both had a great time. I still got to work. I'm not dying at the end of the race, but neither are they. So like it's always fun that way.
And you should sacrifice if it is. I mean, it's even goofy for me to say that because, dog, you're not training for the Olympics.
Yeah.
You can at least take one day to. But if this does mess up your workout, walk with this person this way, and guess what? They're not burning the woods down. You can go back out to North Shore tomorrow and do those 6-minute miles. You think you? That's I put it also for the fast guys. I put it to them as a challenge.
Oh yeah.
They're like, well, what are you? I'm like, okay, I was 2:53. Marathon. He's like in the 6:30s. I was like, okay, you go out and try some 6:30s on North Shore Trail, which is not a really challenging trail per se, but anybody doing 6:30 is
It's fine. Hey,
It's
I've
a
hit
deer.
man, that's crazy right there.
I will say, like flying down hills. I didn't know. I know. I always will. Every downhill, I will. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure if that's a sprinter thing or what, but that's what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna let gravity do the work, but I'm gonna put in some effort too. It's the
free
fun
speed.
part.
Yeah.
And I there's something to that where sometimes if you're taking it too easy coming down those hills, you got a better chance of falling. I think. If you're crushing down, sometimes you might slide or hit a rock or toe tap a rock, but you're smashing that rock. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So you're smashing that rock on down the hill because you're flying down that thing. So sometimes I feel that flying is the way to go.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I enjoy it. I know in Nicaragua we went and ran live volcanoes and coming down it, they thought I was just a maniac because I was flying down it and there was a lot of vines that you had to grab a hold of to swing on, like swing like certain ways.
Swinging on freaking vines.
Yeah, but it was like because you want to make that curve, that turn as fast as you can. So you're grabbing, and this tree limb is so loose that it is a vine. So there's like you're swinging around that corner and you keep going, man. It's crazy, but it's so much fun. But they would make fun of me because they would hear me every time. I'm like, fuck, shit, because I'd fall, I'd fall and bust my ass, but I would get right back up and I'd keep flying down that hill. And you know what it was? It was a matter of the people that there was a tour guided hike, and he was like, don't continue on because you guys won't make it back down in time before nightfall. And there's monkeys, everything in the trees above you, right? Yeah. And so, is
it those howling monkeys that?
Yeah. But you don't ever see them.
Jurassic Park.
It's crazy. To me.
That's worse.
Like,
they don't come down. They're not coming down to say hi to you, man. You know what I mean? So they're just making the noise, and it's almost like a mating call. They're calling all their homies to come and grab you, pick you up eventually.
And people say, what do they sound like? I say, well, have you ever seen Jurassic Park? They used howling monkeys.
Oh, for the audio, for the
dinosaurs.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
So that's frightening for sure.
Yeah.
You hear that at 3 a.m. It's like,
So basically, we were just trying to get down before dark, So it was like, it's every man for themselves is how we were saying it. But boy, it was fun, good stuff. So I like that just rage down the hill, man. Just keep going. Like people say, you do catch a root or something at the wrong spot, or your foot gets caught underneath one of those elongated roots or something like that, and then
it's always the one by itself too, the one that should have been a clear sign but whatever, your brain just processes it differently, and you eat it.
My hand is just now healed from that mess, but luckily I haven't fallen face first into the sharp rock. Like, what's that cheese run that those people do downhill?
Yeah.
Chase it. It's like a cheese block or something. Like cheese wheel or something. Yeah. And they'll roll it down. Yeah, and they're like busting ass trying to get down the hill.
Literally.
That's good stuff though, man. I like it. It makes it more adventurous. So what do you on? Do you have anything coming up race wise?
I'm probably going to sign up for the High Hope Endurance Run.
Okay.
That's in
and that's a mammoth race.
Where is
it?
Yeah,
It's in Glen Rose area.
Okay.
Same
they do a lot down there.
Dino Valley.
Cleveland. They do Cleveland State Park, which is a great course.
Well, this is a little bit north of that, like 10, 15 minutes away, but it is because there are all these big races at the same places. If that makes everyone knows Dino Valley, so it's cool to get a little bit outside of that to see the other parts of Texas.
Mm-hmm. When is this one? It's
in October 11th, I believe.
Oh, cool.
So it's not too long away.
The distances are...
they go all the way up to I want to say 200, but for sure the 100K. Oh, yeah.
Oh, K, 200K.
K, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's true. We didn't just say that like it was, okay. Like, over 50 miles is a long time, but also so is over 6, depending on who you are. Too.
Exactly.
So, But no, I think it's cool.
Dude, 200K would be a good goal run.
Oh, yeah.
20K?
200.
Oh, 200.
Said they were 200K.
Yeah.
And once I get a buckle, I think I'm set with
What's that, 120 miles, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Me and a group we did the Ragnar last year or this year too.
Nice.
So we did the Colorado and we're looking at other places to go to. So we'll sign up for that next year.
Y'all can talk about this. This is what I love, the running. I mean, marathons started me in it, but now with trail racing, you can go anywhere. And I wish I'd known when I lived in New York, because upstate New York is beautiful stuff. I would hike Beacon, not knowing that it's a crazy steep thing. But tell me about the favorite places, or places you want to go, haven't been.
Oh, sure. So are we talking just mountain
trail racing anywhere?
Trail racing. Okay.
Well, mountain racing is a little different. It's always going to be scenic, but you're in the freaking Alps.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So definitely, I'm just going to hit that mountain race real quick. I did that Speed Goat, and I got to go back because I DNF. So that every time I DNF, it's like
that's right. Where was Speed Goat?
Well, that's good.
Where was it?
So that's Utah. So that was Utah, and that was what is this? Snowbird is the name of the ski resort.
And that's mountain running, right?
Yeah.
You're at 20,000 over the course of the
triple black runs.
Yeah. You got to do
that
again.
Yeah.
You got to do that again.
It was killer, man. Yeah. And it got the best of me. So I want to go and get the best of it. So I am heading back
next
year. Yeah. I'm thinking about it next year. Yeah. If you're interested.
Yeah.
You are interested?
I'm embarrassed because
Eric,
all these guys
you are interested, Eric? You are?
No, I'm in the same boat. Like I know I can do a 50K. I'm considering doing a 50 miler just to get that training level up there. My goals are slow. Like I figure with running, we have a long time to peak, which is awesome versus any other sport where you're if you hit 30 playing your sport professionally, you are on the decline for almost everything else. But yeah, we have the luxury of constant progression.
And you need it because I've discovered being new to it, like 4 years, the people who really excel at, they have I'm in a base building year right now.
Yeah.
I should be in a base building 2 years, but that's what it's going to turn out to be. But I've discovered the people who are in it, they have a multi-year base.
Yeah.
That body, that machine is different. I've met 70-year-old cats just like moving through the woods in an amazing way. 70-year-old, there was a lady who ran out here when we did the repeats at Trailhead. She's just, mountain goating through that thing.
Man, yeah. It's beautiful, though.
Yeah, it is.
So if you're looking for a 50 miler, if you're looking right into my window,
Oh, yeah.
see the buckles?
Yeah.
Look at the flower moon one.
Yeah.
See that one? Mm-hmm. Do that for a 50 miler. That's right in Oklahoma area. Killer.
Yeah.
So they made the movie. I don't know if was it called Killers of the Flower Moon or something like that with Leonardo DiCaprio and
oh, cool.
And that's the same town basically that happened. So basically they went and that Indian reservation was there was oil on the reservation, right? Mm-hmm. So the white man was trying to just kill them off, basically. And so that's what that movie is about, basically. That I think it's called something of the Flower Moon, Killers of the Flower Moon.
I think so. Yeah,
with Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah,
They buckle you up on 50 miles.
Yeah. So
I'm with you. Look, I say I've been running, but I haven't started yet.
So that's what
I ain't buckled up.
That's
until I get to 100.
That's a tough 50 miler. That's not easy.
Oh yeah,
so you deserve a buckle.
So yeah, I think it's it was the toughest 50 miler I did.
Flower, say it again.
That might be the toughest 50 mile I've ever done.
Say it again and where it is.
It's Flower Moon at Osage. Osage Hills?
Yeah. Osage or Osage. Yeah. So you see the buckle, how big it is.
Yeah.
Beautiful, right?
You got to do something to get that.
It's big, man. Yeah. So that's an outlaw race. So Outlaw 100 would be like, that is the race with them, I think. Outlaw 100, if you want to ever do that 100 miler, it's like, that's super difficult. People say that's the killer. So
that's one reason why I ran the Quanah Hill race, because I was listening to Empire of the Summer Moon.
So that's the name of the movie.
Oh no, this is the book based on the Quanah Hill, Quanah Parker. He was a Cherokee.
Right there. This is it. Yeah.
So I guess it ties in.
So Empire of the Summer Moon. Yeah. That's the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, right?
I didn't see the movie.
Okay.
I'm good at IMDb.
Okay. Yeah.
We got some history to do.
Wait. Empire of the Summer Moon.
No,
that's the book, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it on Joe Rogan, I think.
Yeah,
I bought that book.
He brings it up a lot.
Great book.
It is a wonderful book.
But they also touch on Paulo Duro on that book too. So yeah.
A lot of
Paulo
it.
Duro. They resided out there. Yeah.
They use Dallas as a mark a lot in the book when they talk about like how far stuff away is, not from civilization, but like of settled areas. And the Comanche territory did feed into here. Like they battled the Mexicans, they battled the U.S. Then eventually the U.S. won them out. But it's mostly because when they would stop an attack if they had a chance to murder everybody, but they would lose a bunch of casualties on their side. They would stop the attack because they didn't want to lose their own people.
Right. That makes sense.
Unfortunately, we will keep fighting, like with homesteaders and everything. If you're defending your house versus invaders,
come on,
yeah. So, and that's Texas. So, that's a awesome history either way. Of like, Texans are strong people regardless of your ancestry here. But and reading the book, when you hear about other people, like when they run 4 miles like in a battle, we know that good enough, like how far that is or how much work that is. Or with trail running, if you imagine being chased running through the woods, that
no.
Well, like it is crazy to put yourself in those settings and know that like
with no trail.
Oh yeah, but the history of the trails that we run on, like the tree is older than that water fountain. So like the tree's seen things that we'll never imagine. But
and I love that we do grow up. I grew up in Texas, lived in New York, Spain for half a minute, but we're only talking about 165 years ago, which is in historical terms, even plain academic. That's now.
Yeah.
Like we grew up close to our history here. I don't know if other states do it, but I remember taking a Texas history class, and now you think about it, other states would say, "Man, you guys are such homers." Like, no, that's actually relevant for national history. And every state should have its history, especially for the Western expansion. You should know, okay, tell me how Nevada came about. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Having pride in your own state gives you pride in yourself. That if you're from here, then you should know something about it. And when you do, it does give it more context when you do see things. So
I said New York history, and they were like, "What?"
New York history.
well,
I mean, it's Native American.
well, one reason why I wanted to
Every name there is Native.
eventually I either want to run the New York Marathon or just go out there to look at some architecture. But there's a book called The Power Broker. I listen to a lot of audio books at work. But The Power Broker is about Robert Moses, who he
made it.
He developed New York. He made most of the road systems, but he wasn't necessarily a good guy. He was a monster in a bunch of ways, and a lot of the designs that he made is the reason why there's traffic in New York today.
No, so they never fixed it.
Oh, we can't. It was, we can build this road with this bridge, but buses have to be able to go past. And he'll be like, well, what if it's 2 inches too short? They can't do it. We don't want people coming from other parts of the city that we don't want there. So
That was the exact example I was about to get. He narrowed the bridge so that he couldn't get certain folks out to those beaches.
Really?
Because you couldn't use public transit.
Whoa.
But he started in the New England area, looking at the hills and the trails and realizing how beautiful it is, and that if he got a road to go through here, everyone could see it. And that kind of started his love of architecture, was the love of the outdoors. Yeah. He might have destroyed a lot of it in his own way, but he built the city in the way he wanted it to. And to me, that is fascinating that, people can change the world if they try really hard or have enough skill. So,
fantastic.
That's good.
So you want to get out there for the New York Marathon?
Eventually, yeah. There is an event called Take the Bridge. Oh yeah, you might know this. That underground races seem really cool to me too. That like with run clubs, it is awesome when everyone has the official shirt and the Facebook meetup, but also the 12 dudes who just meet up and run their own way. Like that is dope too. Like that's not real. That's your own community. Like it's not just following a trend. It's
and
doing
it's
your own
easy
thing.
to find there. I tell you, one way to find them is let it drop down to -15 running across Brooklyn Bridge. 12 million people in the area. It is just you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if that's what it takes to be alone, I'm good. So I'm running across the bridge. I get to Central Park, which is a good, she was 12 miles up from there. I see one other dude in the park. I'm like, yo, my guy, man. It's amazing. But you have the whole city to yourself.
Yeah.
And so you can find the nice villains crew, and it's as small as you could imagine. It's just a few people moving around.
Yeah. And that's the glory of running, is that like with other sports, it's hard to do something well with a bunch of beginners, if that makes sense. But running, the gap is so long that you can still have fun. Or like we were talking about earlier, you can keep running. You can run with the group and do the 3 miles they're doing and then keep going. Yeah. It took me a while too to realize it's not rude to say, oh, I'm not going to go meet up with y'all for breakfast. I got 6 more miles to go. It took me a long time to process. Oh yeah, it's not that I don't like you guys. It's that I have other stuff to do too. Or you'll see someone at a race just keep running afterwards. And it's they're training for something else after they just did this. That makes sense. Like you can get in those extra miles.
Are you, so you lived in New York?
Oh no, I visited. My grandma's from New York. So,
Okay.
My mom is Caribbean. She's from Barbados.
Oh, nice.
So eventually I want to get down there, but it is the flight and everything. So we'll see.
Hey Sherry, I know you heard that. Yeah. Oh, my Bajan folk in New York City.
Yeah.
If she said Barbados and I didn't say nothing, she gonna be cool.
Oh yeah, no, my family's the same way too. So, or I have a friend of mine who really knows me will say they're barbarians just to get my mom mad because Bajan. It's just that. Well, he just says it because playing on the name, not anything rude. But Caribbean people are also like a different breed. I want to say like they're volatile is a good word. Like it is solid energy there.
It only looks like a fight.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's how my family is. Is that like it's people can argue during all holidays are the same for the most part. Is we're all going to eat, drink, and like
argue,
have fun. Yeah, and argue. Like, people argue, and then eventually it's people are passed out and everything. Now that I don't really drink anymore, it is cool to be on the outside looking in. I also argue with people. It's just we all know we're going to hug and shake hands afterwards. It's fine. Like if someone can't call you a dumbass, then they're not really family. So
and you got to ask around when you get there. There was a lady we used to go to her house on Kings Highway. It's just an apartment, living room about this big. She would make plates of food. So you go by, and from Texas, right? Moved there. I had never had the flying fish, the sawfish. I like the Bajan corner of that. I give my Trinity people, I give that roti because I had never tasted it before. But I'm what is this magic bread with dusted peas on it.
Yeah, roti.
Unreal, boy. Oh yeah, I never tried it. We only have one couple of spots here in Dallas, and no Dominican spot except one in Arlington.
So my son's his mom is Guyanese.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So they're from. So that's part of the West Indies, and Guyana's.
Y'all been down there?
I've been there 3 times. I buried her father down there. I met her father, buried her father, and then we went back later. And when you're burying people down there, it's like everything's above ground because it's above sea level. Well, you have to have watchies sit there while the concrete dries. Otherwise, the grave robbers will come. They don't care for the body or the jewelry or whatever. They want the casket that person's in. So they'll shake the body out and then steal the casket. And so and you're sitting there. These watchies are sitting there through the night with just giant cutlasses, which is machetes basically. Yeah. And they don't have guns or anything because you know
rather have a bullet, boy.
But just think how creepy that would be, you know? Because you're up all night, you're hearing weird noises, you know, you're in a basically a graveyard, you know, and
plus in Guyana, people don't know, and people think you say the word jungle. What's the first country or continent people think of?
People think Africa, don't they?
Yeah, the least amount of jungle per the landmass, including in the densest space to be in the Congo. But in Guyana, it's the densest jungle mass in the world. And they say there are parts that masses of it where you cannot go 2 inches where it's not fixed up like that.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see and don't want to see.
Yeah.
Like you can't even traverse it.
Yeah, for sure. But you mentioned roti. I mean, they're so it's their Indian descent.
The Trinity.
Yeah. So it's they're all. I mean, I'm eating roti and chicken curry and mutton curry and
goat curry.
And man, all holidays it's always a blessing to get grandma's cooking or my son's grandma. So to get over there and get to enjoy some of it's always nice.
So you might go this year. You say like within 12 months?
Maybe next year. I have some other races I'm trying to do in December, but there's a marathon there. So I'm trying to find an excuse to go out there and running in the Caribbean and just their winter, imagine being fun. Like from Texas, we are all used to the not bad weather.
So they have a race in Barbados?
Yeah. It's road. There's not like any real trails out there that I've seen, but like, they have a road marathon on the west side of the beach. So
that's sweet.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Oh yeah.
Just to get out there, you know.
That's the benefit of
like traveling
running.
for running.
Yeah, it's the excuse. It's I want to go somewhere, but also I want to run. So why not combine the two? That's why we go to races anyways. We could travel anywhere and go run whenever we want, but it's without a guide or anything. You feel like you're wasting some part of the experience, or then at some point you're just backpacking. So
Yeah.
I love running we all do, running brand new places, even stuck in Shreveport for the past few months. You know, running is reconnaissance. And so and especially in a town where you don't see folk just running on the street.
Yeah.
You just be ready. But I love it. It's how I discovered the whole place, running and walking it.
Yeah. So, Shreveport, how is it, man? You see you caught there?
It was 99
It's
degrees,
growing. It's
humid,
growing,
hot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know what it's doing, but I did find a good cigar shop there. Nice
there you
folks.
go. Yeah.
Maz cigar.
Eric's a huge
over at,
he's a cigar aficionado.
So I walk in, they're like, how'd you get here? I'm looking like I come fresh out the Pacific Ocean. Because it was 96 degrees with 60 or 70% humidity. So that'll put your temperature feel up at around 100. Now I like the heat training.
Oh,
Brandon does a lot of it too. You do a lot of heat training?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm outside all day.
If it's 100, I'm. Oh, you're outside.
Oh,
Shoot, yeah.
One of the weirdest things to ever like explain to somebody was I was out running and some guy came out of his house and yelled, "You're gonna die!"
Whoa!
And, but it was
so are you, sir?
Die if I don't run.
It was 107 degrees outside,
Yeah.
so he was looking out for me. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? And I did just finish a 6 miler, but I was like, I got to get to my car right there. It's okay. But he was genuinely concerned for my safety. But you just slow down a little bit. But the heat stress training does account to something. Like it does, or
it mimics a part of altitude training in terms of the adaptations. And plus, when it is 100, number one, we know what we're doing. I'm guaranteed to be out if it's 100 and above. And the longest I've done reasonably was a 20. But I remember sitting on the curb after that because you don't want heat exhaustion to sneak up on you
Yeah.
because then you're gagged.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And we were talking about walking earlier. That's a good time to power hike and walk.
Oh yeah.
When it's so hot outside. But it is good to get the bursting and the. So before when I first got into trail running, and I told you about that 20 seconds I do now. You know, I used to get into the rhythm where when I started walking, it was it. You know, I'm done. You know what I mean? So I've already ran my 50K or 50.
And just walk the rest?
Up to 50 miles or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to just walk the rest.
That's how your plan used to
No,
be?
that it used to be. Yeah. Before, because it was
Run
like.
so you can, and then
you run
walk when
until
you
you
can't.
bomb
Oh, I see.
basically. And then it's just like, oh, I'm so beat now and I hurt. So it's like, I'm just going
I'm
to
going
walk.
to finish, but I'm going to
But
walk.
now I've done what I told you about the 20 seconds of just
Yeah.
that right there, just those 20 seconds will get you almost refreshed. You know what I mean? It's
a
weird
cumulative
how, it's
positive
weird
effect
how,
too.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's weird how that works, man. Because in this last 100 miler, I slept for 25 minutes, and I was like, I thought it was a brand new man.
That probably saved you for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I slept in a chair just sitting up because before that I was like, I'm either gonna lay down on the course and just sleep in dirt.
Yeah.
Or I finally made it to the aid station. I go, hey, can I borrow your chair to sleep in for? Oh, sure, sir. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go right over here. I set my alarm. And what do you know? Another dude comes right up next to me and wants to sleep too. He's like sleeping in the chair next to me.
Don't hug me, bro. Yeah.
But just that 25 minutes
that's
saved
huge,
me,
actually.
man. You know,
And plus, that's the route to training towards, like, you can't talk to anybody who's running at crazy high level who hasn't done things like that.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause you're not just going to go out and run 100 miles.
right?
But
Right.
he was 25 out of 70. And so that's in a meaningful, well-known race.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's, for anybody talking about it, I say, well, we have an easy thing to do. Just come on out there and run it with
Oh
us.
yeah. And that is one of the crazier things to me that took me to with road races. Whenever you go to a race, if there's less than 500 people, it's a smaller race. With trail races, if there's more than 500 people, it's a riot. I couldn't imagine that. Like, like you'll see 30, 40 people, you'll see a couple hundred maybe, but like, it is a smaller crowd. So it is more intimate of a thing in a way that also you might not see every trail run for the most part. You'll see someone start peeking away from you. Like if they get a little distance away, then eventually it's I don't know if I'm going to catch that guy or not. Then it's eventually that guy is just somewhere ahead of me.
Yeah.
I'll just keep going too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I love that, and it's a self-selecting because my first, I think it was Tom Monte. He said, "Yeah, come on, do trail running with us," and I was like, "Oh man, not another little boring, gear-heavy middle class,
Yeah.
delusion."
Yeah.
I get on my bike people for that. There's real bike people, but then there's also like the 12,000 pounds of gear that Colorado laughs at. We can always tell the Texans they come up and they're wearing like all the Franz Klammer's gear from 19. But then when I got out there in it, I'm like, number one, it's a real challenge, and that's that period.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, this is harder, and that's why I love it.
I did listen to the Monty podcast. I do want to bring up that Oak Cliff Nature Preserve.
Yeah.
That was one of the first trails I ran. I think I got there. No, I got there like at 6:00 one night just because I saw it on Google Maps. I went there and started running, and then I posted I left there at 8:00, and everyone made that face of why are you out there at night?
I grew up around there.
Yeah, but I was like, no, it was wonderful. Like it was great.
Right.
There was someone outside. Like, we talked for a minute before I left. Everything was cool.
Yeah.
And it feels like there's a bunch of hidden gems, especially in South Dallas. These
That one.
wonderful trails. But yeah,
I'd never been there, even though I grew up there. Now, for the first time, I've been to the Oak Cliff Nature Preserve. I'm like, oh, it's not.
But even pulling up, like the parking lot, if you don't know it's there, it's like a Gatorade factory or something, and then it's an apartment building, and then there's a gated fence, and then you can kind of see the trailhead. But it is, I've looked at a lot of the volunteers and people who actually maintain the trails. A lot of them are DORBA, the Dallas Off-Road Biking Association.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are just neighborhood people who live there and like hiking the trails, but people who hike don't use Strava, so we don't ever find out who they are. So it is cool that there are those hidden gems and places
all
that
over
like,
Dallas.
but it takes a Monty or someone else bringing it up to you to be like, oh, I know where that is. So
Monty's a genius, man.
I got one of my, I would put it up as one of the harder, it's only 1.3 miles in one loop, but you can probably get 200 feet out of a loop, 250.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
so-
Windhaven, and not Windhaven.
Windhill Mill?
Windhill.
Yeah.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I run that. Yep.
Yeah. Cause I think it's so
Steve Ray
cool.
Vaughan Bridge is right there.
Oh, where's this at?
Right next to
Saver.
me where I live.
Yeah.
Because they're
In
also,
Duncanville
also
or
in
DeSoto.
Oklahoma,
DeSoto. Yeah.
they have an art piece of Stevie Ray Vaughan. in
Yeah.
Cliff now. I saw that when I was running.
Thanks. You been there?
I haven't been to that one yet. No, I've been to Boulder, Big Cedar, the Cedars, all those
Yeah.
and everything. But I didn't know where that was. But like, there's 5 Mile Creek over there too.
Yeah.
South Dallas. I grew up in North Dallas, so like, White Rock is always every runner knows that. Everyone who hikes, everyone
Yeah.
loves that trail, and eventually you get the 9 miles, 10 miles
Yeah.
down, and then but like a lot of trails connect to that that feed throughout the city, but it's. Like the Katy Trail is a wonderful trail, but everyone's wearing Lululemon and is like power hiking on their Bluetooth headset.
I saw a mink coat on that trail.
I think I've seen like 27
November.
condoms and homeless dudes in the woods there at night. Like
That too, yeah.
that flips over so hard in those areas.
Yeah, on those stairs that go down into
Yeah,
that baseball thing.
And those woods over there, like that's a really nice part of the trail, but it's
Yeah.
just as a trail runner, I feel like we connect to the homeless guy in the woods a little bit more because it's that's a wonderful spot. Like we can find it faster than someone walking because we can imagine it.
Oh, you could be him.
Yeah.
Right? like if I'm homeless, I'm gonna be this guy.
Cause I've slept out there before.
Get in the trail. Don't be sitting on the city corner or whatever and panning for money or whatever. Go ahead and build your fort out in the woods, man.
yeah.
That's what I think. Be the scary guy when these running communities are running by you.
Scary. I like that.
But I will say with Dallas, even the South Dallas areas, they are with the Katy Trail. If I'll always wave high, if there's only you and one other person on the trail, and it's a 22-year-old white woman, I'm acknowledging you,
yeah.
and if they don't
It's
say
a
anything,
homeless man. same
And people
thing.
do not respond.
they don't respond back.
It's a
the next-
Texas thing. People don't understand. The violation is if two humans cross, your human respect in Texas,
Yeah.
not New York, and you don't want to do
I
that.
talked to the homeless man.
But
when I
nobody
run by
say
them.
it doesn't come back to you on the Katy Trail. I think it's transplant.
Oh, not
partly,
Katy
too.
Trail. Yeah, Katy
It
Trail.
could, but it could be. But it's also they're nervous that we don't know what our. But like the homeless dude, I've had last night, 2 nights ago, I went to the. I've been trying to see where the trails connect to some of the dart stations because there are like walking trails, so it is just a convenient. I can either go 10 miles this way or I can do 5 miles and just dart back. Like it is it's fun
We
to
ran
do.
Fort Worth like that.
Yeah, because it's so cool to
Ran
use
from
the-
here to Fort Worth, rather. I mean.
Oh, I'm gonna do that this year for sure too. I missed it last
so
year.
you're
but-
going from Fort Worth to Dallas now.
Yeah.
Which
But
is
the,
good.
but the trail, it mostly connects, doesn't it? Like, isn't there a few?
You'll stay active.
Oh, yeah.
Straight shot.
So it's you're running down that train line.
Yeah.
So basically, is what it is. So
Oh, yeah.
it's in and out of that train line area. So yeah.
But like, there are some. The Dallas is building the loop. It's a 50-mile connection to everything, and it's only a few miles apart from each other. You can do it now technically, but you have to cross like 2 or 3 roads. But it's just 2 or 3 roads to go from White Rock to Fair Park to the Trinity River and back up.
So I can have I've heard of it, but I don't know any detail. It's an
can say I haven't
uninterrupted 50 around Dallas? Or is it?
It's supposed to be
Fort
around,
Worth?
eventually be Dallas, just Dallas, but they do have that connection building the trail. I'm not sure if it's the, I can't remember the name of it, the Lone Star Trail, I want to say, but it does connect from Dallas
Oh,
to
that
Fort
one's
Worth.
going all the way across.
Yeah, the
I
Texas,
love the
yeah.
camera. Yeah.
But I that's what I do like about, which we're runners, so we're capable of doing a lot. Like when it comes to the neighborhood park, like we can do 27 laps there, or we can do the entire neighborhood, or we can run to a different city. Like that's at a certain point we can't do anything we want. So it's cool when they build challenges in for us. So, and I also don't like being a pedestrian. Like I know we are, but like put more respect on it. Yeah, we're trying something. So.
And plus, everybody respects. Like when I lived in Bed-Stuy, nobody's running up and down the street of Bed-Stuy. So I'm not trying to be Superman, and I'm not Bambi either.
Yeah.
So, but if you look like you're running with some kind of purpose, I remember at a certain point I would hit past Myrtle and Marcy, and I heard one day, "Gone Olympics, gone Olympics." I'm like, cool. Now you got a name.
Yeah.
That means they know I'm out here. I'm good. I've been good from day one, but it's good that people vibe with you. You never don't have a shout out when you're on the road.
Right.
But that also brings other people into the sport too. Is that like you seeing someone run says, "Oh, it's cool to run here." Like it's so us doing it shows other people, "Oh, we can do that too." So
Even Shreveport town where I didn't see anybody running, but they have that bridge there. You can go back and it's a half mile into Bossier City. So you can run over the Red River, which I'm like, dang, this is beautiful. Why ain't people out here? Well, it's 100 degrees. but still I'm going back and forth. And man, at a certain point, I'm coming back down. The car goes like bump bump. Hey,
Yeah.
people vibe with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. They're over there in Bossier City, though, probably with the gambling addiction. You know,
Well, let me
they haven't found the
put
running
you on game, right?
running
So my
addiction
car
yet.
is there, bro, getting fixed. A beautiful shop. Shoot, I'm gonna go ahead and do the commercial Broadmoor Garage.
yeah,
Those guys got me up nice. Broadmoor Garage. And
Broadmoor
so-
Garage, shout out.
And so I just lost it.
Sorry
Whole
about
truckload of thought. That's all right.
You're going to talk about Broadmoor Garage.
No, I was talking about something Shreveport and running.
Gambling.
Gambling. So I didn't plan to be there that long, but the cheapest hotel during the week, it's like $40 or $50 to stay at and the rooms are super clean and nice. They say, they want you to gamble. I said, keyword is want, B. But you want me. Are they going to come and give me my room and drag me to the floor?
Right,
and so
right,
it turned out to be great, as opposed to spending $100 off in the city for the Quality Inn.
Yeah,
And 50 at the casino, great pool set up. All
something about that vibe too of being in the casino is always
Oh yeah.
I didn't
Well, it's
know.
made,
I didn't
it's
know
made
those
to
are
be
the
exciting.
bright lights.
And those are Vegas casinos. I didn't know because I don't know even Vegas. I said Horseshoe. They say, it's like Horseshoe in Vegas. Same people. Yeah, same people.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Hey, so I got a question for you.
Yeah.
The Wise Runner. So, Johnny Wise here. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite comedy is Step Brothers, but I feel like that's a weak favorite movie answer. So I
So
was,
weak favorite movie. There's not a lot.
That's a
into
good
that.
category.
oh yeah.
Weak favorite movie.
What's your weakest favorite movie?
yeah.
But the movie
Weak
that
movie
that I
favorite
won't turn off if I see it is it is never on anymore. But John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
cool,
yeah.
cool.
Oh, no,
man.
it's-
that's crazy.
They
man. That's a
remade
good
it.
one. The
Oh
Thing
yeah,
is great.
because a lot of practical effects aren't real in movies anymore. They either do CGI or that's it for the most part. But this is the first one of the practical effect movies that terrified me as a child, and I can still rewatch it. And it's deep. Everyone's great in it. I can't remember the name of the main guy.
I'm sorry. What was the first
Snake
movie you
Plissken?
mentioned? The week, not week.
Oh, Step Brothers.
And then so now we got The Thing.
Yeah.
Did they? What kind of special effects did they? Was it?
Practical effects. So it's all.
Like Hitchcock.
Yeah. Or no, it's.
Like
I don't know how to do it without giving away that
that's
spoiler,
okay.
but
I'll check it.
it's a great
because
movie.
I can't
Yeah.
stand. I saw Beowulf by accident.
Oh yeah.
And midway through the movie, I'm like, do they mean for it to be a cartoon? Or
Yeah.
not? And they didn't mean for it. They thought, though, I'm like, dog, this looks like.
It was like a multi. The problem with like computer generated images that they can't last forever because we'll always improve the computer. So like with movies in general, it's hard to have something that's really timeless because everything's gonna make something aged. Right?
Yeah.
So it has to depend on the story. So if it's just the animation, then it's not gonna last that
That's
long.
why they should have done it like it's not high tech, but what's the David and Goliath? Davey,
Yeah.
I want you to
claymation.
open the Bible. I love those cats. I ain't making fun of them, but you might as well like opt for the low tech and drive it with a story. Then it gives the tech the right kind of medium power,
Yeah.
as opposed to trying to go. I was like, this is not working.
Limitations make you stronger. Like if you're better at using one thing really well, then like that works with everything too. Is that when you have a bunch of bells and whistles, that's not all those are necessary. So it's all just wasted at some point.
Yeah.
They're giving us quotes today, Brendan. So we have check this one out from a previous guest, Adriana. You're not overtraining, you're under recovered.
Yeah. Strong,
Yeah. That's the game over for the day. And then Nick said, we were talking about examples of nutrition. He said, there are good examples and good examples of what not to do. Of what not to do. So I like that. He said, it's a positive thing. It's a good example. And now we have
examples and good
limitations make you stronger. Let's go.
Yeah, I love
Nice.
it, man.
I'll take it. Cool.
Yeah. So, Johnny, you got anything you want to plug?
Shout out to DFW stickers.
Okay, DFW stickers in the house.
Oh yeah, and Amped has a race coming up next month.
Amped Racing Company. What else you got there?
Yeah, that's
The
all.
Wise Man, Wise Man stickers in the house. So yeah,
Is this the signature? Just stick right here. Did y'all write this one?
yeah,
Yeah.
signature.
Do you know what that's
So-
from? I'm not sure how.
Wise-
I don't know if
that's
anyone's
a Wise
age.
Owl.
Doug
there.
and then me, Joe. Every day is it? This looks like Newsweek Review. It looks like
Oh,
Freddie
no, close. I'll take it.
from Newsweek Review. How would you even know about
Go ahead and
that?
sign it. Show that, Eric. Let's see that.
It looks like the new zoo review
There you
with
go.
Doug and you got to see Emmy Jo in the long white boots. Crazy nice.
It's hard to find a camera on. Yeah.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
was feeling. It makes you feel stupid though because you should be able to do this math.
Oh no.
Yeah, sticker. Anything else, Johnny?
That's all I got for now.
Man,
I'll always
cool.
follow up. I'm
Oh,
always
but
out there.
what was that from? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not Looney Tunes.
Woodsy.
Warner Brothers cartoon from the 50s. The owl. I love to sing about the moon and the June and the
Yeah.
spring. Yeah. So it was just a sticker I put up to block other stickers. I couldn't think of anything else. But
I
yeah.
see it now.
Oh yeah. But
Nice,
Put
nice,
it in
nice.
the World War II ammo bag.
no, that is dope. Yeah.
Oh man, it's
Killer right
World
there.
War II.
Oh, I have some World War. It sounds weird to have World War II stuff. But my grandpa, yes, I have an old an old rifle and bayonet just in my closet. So yeah, but yeah, I can't walk around and show that off. I feel like
Not the bayonet.
yeah, no, that's a psychopath.
But
Walking
you
around
respect
with
that because
so.
you had to get in there. War meant war.
Oh yeah,
Not sitting 12,000 miles away, but anyway.
There's I used to collect antiques and collectibles, and I still do, but not as much anymore. Trying to get rid of more, but I was interested at one time of just trying to. I know it's bad to find Nazi memorabilia, you know, but their old daggers and stuff that they had with the skulls on them and stuff. They're freaking crazy looking, man. You know. And,
for a terrifying group, the marketing was really not like
Yeah.
like it does look cool for a scary thing. Like
Yeah,
so I get it.
The
It's
SS uniforms designed by Hugo Boss did everything they were intended to do. Those
wow.
long black
Yeah.
boots,
Yeah.
that black, it was the most like when they walk in the room.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, they
to
made
get
Star
off of
Wars
that-
from that, right?
Yeah.
Basically,
Oh, really?
Yeah, Darth Vader and all
That's
his
Hugo
crew.
Boss.
That's
Yeah.
all,
To get off of that, look at now your state trooper uniforms, not designed after that, but it's definitely the military, but
Same with the
it just
boots.
presents
Yep.
a presence.
oh yeah.
boots with the
Police
pants
police
tucked
need
into
work.
the boots and
Police
stuff.
need work. That it doesn't
Yeah.
present the presence.
Yeah,
Well,
true,
it's supposed to
true,
be
true.
yeah. It was supposed to be less military, more friendly,
Yeah,
but
but
it's
it can be
also
pro.
Yeah, it's a weird game. It's just like anyone you're running with. It's the I hope you're friendly. I'm just waving
In every city, I'm not talking about Dallas or whatever, even
Yeah.
New York, I was like, my man, your uniform doesn't need start with a uniform that can fit. Then you won't have as much drama on these streets. Like,
Oh yeah.
So yeah, man, I appreciate you coming,
No, appreciate
Johnny,
it.
man, and we'll do
Yeah,
this. We'll have to do this again, man. It's I usually run these about an hour long just to keep everybody engaged, you know. So
Yeah, that works.
So yeah, man. Thank you for coming out, man, and this is going to be the end of our episode, man. This was episode. What was this, Eric?
25, 6.
26.
on it. Boom.
26,
26 is
26, yeah.
26,
So we're
cara.
creeping, and we got please subscribe, everybody out there.
Yeah, do that too.
I think we got like 87 subscribers now.
Which, if
But
you
we're
look
trying to
across
break
the-
100, so get out there and subscribe. Hit the like button, you know, on the YouTube. So
I'm not looking for fame, just looking for the people who would vibe for this. Guy,
Plus-
people like, it's a million podcasts. Well, I only want to talk to these 748 people in Dallas, those 832 in Utah. I mean,
Everyone has a message, but not everyone can listen to it. So finding it is important.
true.
Yeah.
find your lane.
and getting like, I hate to say this, but nowadays a lot of the podcasts are having the same people on, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like this scientist is moving from Rogan to, whoever next, to Huberman to
Well,
To Theo
to
Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Lex Friedman,
So they're
who
just,
I like.
Lex Friedman. I
Yeah.
love Lex Friedman.
But
yeah.
I look at this.
But they're
as more
all
like
jumping around.
It's
It's
the
the
public
same
square.
story.
Now.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
the public square. It's where we can hash out, debate, and to do whatever.
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
even broadcast for like, look at those guys. I mean,
Yeah.
I love it, but it's like I was saying, a lot of the questions are the same for the same person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're going to dedicate an hour of your time listening to something, sometimes it's good to have some new faces, you know?
Oh yeah.
And I like the whole local, just average people, man.
Well,
That's my vibe around Dallas,
Yeah.
DFW area. Hey, let's get the average everybody. I'm not saying you're average. You're
Oh.
way beyond average.
Nah, we're all.
But what I'm saying is, for the playing field, we're all
Yeah.
average folks. We're no Hollywood,
so you
stars.
discover
Oh,
the
yeah.
extraordinary lanes of thought that every single person, and it's not to shine anybody. It's not. It's just if you listen, everybody's got a certain thing. Like, oh my gosh, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Everyone has a story. Everyone learned a lesson. So talking to other people is important. Talking to new people is important. Definitely.
Yeah, yep. And I enjoy hearing your story. I enjoy hearing everybody's story. And the fact that we get to sit and socialize across from each other, that doesn't exist in this world anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially for an hour long. When do you have time for somebody for an hour? You don't have that time in your life.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Maybe your kids, but that's it. You know?
Yeah. After the kids, yeah.
That's the real reason I do cigars. It's not for the cigar itself. Cigars,
that
you're not
break.
gonna believe it. Cigars incidental, but yeah,
Sorry, yeah.
because you can lie to me for 20 minutes. I can lie to you for 20 minutes, but sitting with a guy for 2 hours in the same room, we know who each other. We know the person of the other person.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's good though. Yeah. I like that. So cool. Well, we're gonna be out on this episode. I appreciate you coming by again, and we'll get you back in here, man. We'll do some more talking soon. So all right.
I'll get y'all on the trails too. So.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, about that 1 hour before it starts ringing, before you start feeling it on your ear. I was teaching this Spanish class one time. I asked these kids, I said, it was a minute a long time. Okay, come up here.